There you go, as always. All right, everyone, welcome to MG Masculine Geek number 234, the live stream AD&D game session 44. We're waiting on a few people, but in the meantime, we're going to do a little bit of housekeeping as far as the campaign is concerned, and I'm kicking this over to our DM, the rational DM, Mr. Raul Tomasi. Take it away.
Hey man. We're going to be getting into, you know what, before we even start, I have to show you this. This is so awesome. I got the actual like old school. This is like the very first.
Oh, damn.
Oh, the Dungeon Master screen. Yes. Cool.
Oh man. And then dude, I absolutely scored like old school. So, like when I get old school stuff, it's like I feel like there's only a few people that will appreciate shit like this. Like, and you guys are that. You're like the handful of people I know that.
Absolutely.
We have a really great game slot. Well, we've got a lot of we got probably like 4 game stores in Reno, but like the one that I go to quite a bit is Comic Kingdom down about Midtown, and Cody is the guy who I won't drop his last name, but Cody's the guy who it's a mom and pop place too, so it's not like some corporate thing or anything like that. It's been there for forever. It's like comics, games, if you're into cards, if you're into hobby stuff, it's like, oh man, it's like, I don't know, it's something about like a mom and pop store that's been around for a while. It's like going to church for me.
Yeah,
it's
like coming home.
I can just stay there and like,
you could smell the old book smell.
My wife would be like, my wife would be like, oh, you spent an hour out there, and what'd you get? Nothing.
I just wandered around and talked to everybody.
Yeah, it's just so cool. But the coolest thing is that Cody shares a similar fondness for the old school AD&D stuff. So occasionally he'll get stuff in like this, like on contract stuff, and so I got a hold of Oriental Adventures, which is good news for our good friend the monk in this series, because now I have all of the expanded rules for monks and stuff in there. Yep, I got that one too. How much did yours cost?
Oh, are you kidding? I stole this from one of my younger brothers as repayment for messing with my stuff when I lived at home still.
Yeah,
so I'm like, mine. So this was a freebie.
I've seen them for as little as $45, and I've seen them upwards of like $200 and some odd on eBay. I got mine for $15.
Nice.
And I got that, and I got Wilderness Adventures as well. Is that the original printing?
This is the one with the Cthulhu stuff and the
version.
Elric stuff, and yeah, this is the one with the good stuff in it. So,
all right. So that's the good news. And then Ryan, I've been sending you a few little homebrew things for Drunken Master, so we can sort of flesh out your character a little bit better. And then so you're not just like sort of flying by the seat of your pants there. So the next section of this is we're going to be moving you guys up to the entrance of the 3rd module in the Slavers series. And I'm always like, I did the thumbnail for this show, and I was really tempted to say, this is the part 3 of the Slaver series, but I know that if I do that, then I'll get a whole bunch of people in the chat, and they'll go, "Don't go in there." There's a monster in there. But
I like the new look.
What of
the icon with Ryan's character and everything.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I like it better with my photo.
That's funny is like in 5th edition there actually is a monk like subclass or subvariant that's the Drunken Master class, based on one Jackie Chan movie.
Yeah. Well, the Jackie Chan movie.
Yeah,
not one. You said like there's another one.
No, I know. But it's like they build this whole like subclass based on one movie. I thought it was interesting because I didn't realize there was that it's in 5th edition, I think, for D&D now. There's a few things I liked about it, and so I think we'll transfer some of that shit over. Like I pick and pull certain things from Dungeon Crawl Classics as well too. So like the fumble and the crit rules, I use that from Dungeon Crawl, and then for the monks, like, see, the thing about the monk class in like the old school D&D is at lower levels they were very kind of meh. Higher levels they were like really, really super powerful.
Yeah.
So but it was just getting from point A to point B that was really difficult for monks. But I think maybe it was like in third third edition, or maybe it was in Pathfinder, I think, where they really started to sort of flesh out the monk class, and so they had those sub variants and things like that. So it wasn't just like, you know, your Friar Tuck or something like that. You could also be like a, you know, Shaolin, you know, badass kung fu guy. So
honestly, if you don't die in these things, your DM's kind of shit. I'm just saying.
yeah. Well,
yeah. Oh yeah.
How many people did I kill on the very last encounter there? I ended up killing Lupo, but forces intervened. I technically I killed Aldemar on the last one too.
You did.
Yeah.
Kill Aldemar.
Yeah.
He's gone.
Yeah, if Pat Stedman or Kichi doesn't die, then I'm not.
Kichi.
But it's Pat Stedman. Come on.
Well, and on Drew's game, you lost a character, Rollo.
TJ lost 2.
TJ lost what, 3 characters?
Two characters, and then we lost Bint.
Yeah. So I mean, I think Vince and I are the only 2 guys who are like still hanging on.
We're the original crew.
Yeah. So
yeah, I'm gonna roll up a new one for Drew's campaign. See if I can come in.
You should.
Sure.
August is going to be a little bit easier for me. I'm going to be easier, relatively speaking. I'll probably be in Tahoe for the most of August. I have a house rented up in Tahoe for the entire month because I was forced to rent the entire thing because that's how they work it up there now. But it was just as well because I needed a place, and my daughter's getting married on the 3rd, and so we just said, screw it, we'll just stay up there. But so the good news is I'll be able to participate in more extracurricular stuff like this for a little bit longer when I'm not talking to hookers and porn stars and
they have their place. All right. Jesus.
I should superimpose that. You know what I do? I gotta go into like Mid Journey and like say, make a monk out of this face. See what AI can generate.
I'm sure an AI could do something with that.
So let's actually Vince, can we go through your inventory really quick for prop right now?
Well, he's got his magic longsword +1 and a dagger. That's his weapons, and then he's got his Dungeoneer's pack.
Okay.
He has 20 gold pieces, a large gem, large blue gem, gold ring, 10 platinum pieces, a pouch with some coins, and a Speak with Animals scroll. That's it.
And you have a badger.
I think, yeah. And I've got the badger, yeah. And I have half. It says I have half of a healing potion, but I think I used that.
Mm-hmm. All right. So let's on the last okay. So there was when you guys left the last adventure, then you went to Burka for one session, and then we're to where we're at right now.
Yeah.
During the last part of the last adventure, and then also went through Burka, you're probably well aware that there's a price on your head. So
mine,
there's a bounty on Grot's head, and you don't know where it's actually.
As long as it's a worthwhile bounty, I don't mind.
You're also aware that you're kind of almost like a low-key celebrity amongst sort of like the lesser orcs and half orcs as well. So they kind of look up to you, but like,
oh, cool.
Kind of like the scoundrel bad boy, kind of out.
They like you because of the badger.
Exactly.
Yeah. But
it's all about Benny.
Yes.
Benny commands much presence.
Well, you got to remember, because like half breeds, like half elves and half orcs are like very kind of viewed with suspicion. Like they're wrong. Sense. So, but you kind of give like other half breeds kind of like hope. So, such as it is.
Right.
So, and then as far as Ryan, by the time you get to the beginning of the adventure we're going to start with here, you'll be able to get back all of your equipment, but certainly what you had before from your character sheet. And
I had stuff before. I thought I was going in pretty much naked the whole time.
Yeah, more or less. But I mean, if you want to supply yourself with anything before you go, you did get that one dagger, which is more like a karambit than anything else. So
yeah, but didn't I? No, I gave that to you, didn't I, Vince?
I think you did, maybe actually, yeah.
Okay, so Vince has that.
I now have 2 daggers.
That's more like a hook dagger, kind of like.
I do have a giant ass wineskin, though.
I did give you a wineskin, yes.
Yes, which is going to be important because your character is actually more effective drunk than he is when he's sober. because he's usually like got a hangover. So we're gonna flip the script on the whole drunken master thing. So it's like the more hammered you get, the more loose you get, I guess.
Which
boxing.
you should check out the Shaw Brothers movie, Kid with the Golden Arm, because there is a drunken master in that movie.
Oh, is it?
And Kid with the Golden Arm. It's one of the 5 Deadly Venom movies that were done by Chang Sheh at Shaw Brothers, and one of the main character actors in it plays a drunken master, and he's a bit of a badass. So Ryan, check out Kid with Golden Arms.
Speaking of which, do you know the Wu-Tang bought all the rights to that whole studio? And on YouTube, they release their videos constantly.
That does not surprise me at all.
Actually, I gotta watch the newest one. It was like pink lotus flower, and it was like a bunch of chicks in bikinis.
Yeah.
Pull that up. I'll throw a link in the chat for everybody if you want to watch it.
Cool.
But that's off topic.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So the I mean, we could if you want. The I don't think I ever gave Ryan the speech, anyways. With respect to like the sort of the game environment that you guys are in right now. Like I said,
let
before,
him have it.
we should probably give him a rundown here. So, you're correct in the sense that like old school first edition AD&D is much more deadly than any of the subsequent editions. The other thing is traps would probably kill you quicker than monsters in this edition too. So you have to be careful of that. You do have thief skills somewhat. You don't pick pockets or anything like that, but you can like move silently. You can climb walls. So there are certain aspects of like thieving skills that you have that you can use. So you can use a limited number of weapons, and at your level, it's kind of like a toss-up. Really, you're not like quite so good that like open hand or like weaponless combat is like as good as like say like with a weapon. So it's kind of up to you what you want to do. You also see like on some of the I'll go later on, Ryan. I'll go over some of those the special rules that I sent you, the homebrew rules.
Right.
We'll decide which ones like seem like the one with deflect or redirect blow. That's definitely on there because I would definitely say that that's something you would see in like Drunken Master stuff. So we can certainly put that on there.
Speaking of what level am I on right now? I gotta go look again.
I believe I put you at 5th.
5th or 6th. I wrote it in here somewhere. I'm looking at my sheet. It's just such an ugly sheet. I'm running with like MS Paint. I even have a tablet here. I should be using it.
I found some other programs too, by the way. So I've got that one mapping program coming up, but I'm saving that for the second part of this adventure because it has more application in that one. Whereas since the first part of this adventure is sort of like underground, then it makes better sense to do the Photoshop thing that we've been doing. But the up until the point where you enter the sort of dungeon area or the caves area here, you guys have been traveling for about the last 10 days, maybe about a week and a half ish, and sort of guided by what's his name? God damn it! Put that by Deus. Is that what his name is?
Diaz.
Gotta remember, it's like
who's
Our Lady of Guadalupe.
Accent.
Okay. So Diaz sort of has had some sort of epiphany or some vision. He's also come across in the course of his sort of looking through all of the papers and the documents that he basically was crammed into his backpack in the last adventure, has come across a lot of sort of things that he's still trying to figure out. One of them is sort of a poem that he came across, and he's probably I'm gonna need Drew here for the rest of that part, but it's something that he can't really read, but probably Drew could. So when Drew comes back, it'll be more relevant to him. But so he's already loaded up with his spells. I don't know where Drew. I'm just going to go with what Drew's standard loadout would be. But you guys have been traveling for about 10 days. In that time, you have met minimal encounters or anything like that with respect to like people or slavers or anything like that, because the area that you are sort of making your way towards is rumored to be some sort of secret sort of passage or some sort of escape area from a larger city called Suderheim, I think is what it's called. But it is a city that is at the top of a now dormant volcano, and that is known as the Black Mountain, which is where you guys were heading off to in the first place. So somewhere at the top of that Black Mountain is rumored to be a city up there, but no one knows really how to get there. And it is also rumored to be where the center of power is for the slavers. So getting into the city and then finding out where they would be is going to be your primary sort of goal throughout this part. By the way, this module, the third module, is really almost sort of a median between the second and the fourth. So this one will probably go quicker than any of the other ones that we've done so far, assuming Drew doesn't burn
and someone's crotch.
Rape. Yeah, set fire to crotches and things like that.
Someone's swimsuit area.
I bleed them.
He's a rather He's a rather hostile mercenary cleric.
Yeah. So you've been making your way through that. The only other thing I was going to point out is that on your way up through the Drakensgrab mountains, you guys are still in the peninsula of the Pomage, going back into the higher elevations of the mountains that you came out of, that were close to the stockade where you guys were at. And going into it, you have been trying to avoid some patrols of what you think are probably gnolls, and you can tell by the tracks as best you don't have a ranger with you anymore. However, Morwen Elisar, that you picked up along the way in the last adventure, is fairly adept at tracking, oddly enough. You don't know exactly what kind of class she happens to be, but you have seen her cast healing spells, so she has some sort of spell casting abilities. But Morwen Elisar was a noble woman that was Duncan's.
I thought we had Aldemar with us.
No, Aldemar was sent away with the Rangers because he was he was incapacitated, and they had to go figure out how to get him out of the ring.
That's right.
So
that bastard.
So, but Morwen has sort of taken up that role for the time being. And she has some other information that she's already relayed to Duncan, but Duncan hasn't relayed to you guys yet, so I'll let him do so. And so, because Duncan was militia from Ulek, which is where she's from. So he was hired as a mercenary to go find her and all of his party, which was similar to you guys in the very beginning, got wiped out to a man except for him. And then it was actually you that released him from the pens in the
first module,
pits of the Undercity in the first one. So that was you that actually freed him out. And
that's how he got. I know I gave him the magic hammer.
Yeah. Yep. So that's how you guys kind of brought Man at Arms Duncan into the fold. So he actually turned into a character. I was actually going to ditch him after that, but then
I'm glad we kept him. He's cool.
Yeah. So, so you've been traveling sort of wilderness areas up until like the last couple of days, and you found what you think is where the site is, where these cave entrances are. And to the best of Dias's abilities, he has led you to the mouth of what he thinks is the right cave to enter. So with that said, I'm going to switch over to my map, which is over here.
I'm the map.
Come on, Bominos. Okay, where'd it go? There we go. All right.
The suspense is killing me.
This is where you guys are at. I don't know if you guys can see that. Can you see that okay? Let me see.
Not yet. It's like half of it.
Okay. No, that's fine. let me move up a little bit here so I can. So you guys are right here.
Oh,
Now, along the side of this mountainous area, there were four entrances here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So this is the one that DS says is the one he sort of he thinks he saw in his visions. I'll point this out right here. Every square in this dungeon is 5 feet. Okay, so every 2 is 10 feet.
Okay.
So the scale's a little bit different. So if everything looks a little bit smaller, that's why.
It's very narrow.
Yeah. So so I've got you guys. I got Duncan here. Gray is here with Lupo. There we go. And this is going to be Morrowind for the time being over here. And DS is right here. Okay. So going forward, you guys have it's towards the late afternoon, and you've managed to clear away enough of the undergrowth to sort of reveal these a series of caves. And this is the one where DS is he's convinced that this is the right one to go into. So with that said, Drunken Master Q is right here.
Yo.
And DS is right here. And Grot, I just put you up here in your regular order. And Blodgett's right there. Lupo has the light. So Lupo, light. Where'd this eraser go? All right. So in the light, you can see about this much right here. Another 10 feet down. And it starts to turn about there. So with that said, Grot, I'm gonna defer to you for like what you want to do here. Blodgett, you're up front though, as usual. What do you want to do?
Small halfling. You hear something?
I don't know. Do I? I'm gonna move over to the edge in front of Duncan.
Okay.
And give a listen, and then give a little peek, see if there's anything going on.
Is Benny reacting any certain way?
Oh no, put Benny back.
Okay.
And also, is our female halfling back at
yeah, she's back at she hasn't left.
Okay.
All right. So this is what you're able to see, Blodgett, from where you're at.
All right.
The only light source, of course, is Lupo, unless you guys decide you want to light something a little bit more, but it's very dark. The cavern itself is rough-hewn stone.
Okay.
It looks as if this was worked a very long time ago, and possibly on top of a natural cavern that was expanded to make passage a little bit easier. So, but again, a long time ago. Not recent work at all.
Okay.
So you can get to about here with, but your infravision is kind of ruined because Lupo has the light.
Right. All right. I will let the party behind me know that there's nothing else that I can see, and I'm not hearing anything. So either bring the light up forward, although we're going to be silhouetting ourselves, or I can scamper up ahead in the dark, and they'll have to give me a few minutes to allow my eyes to adjust and for me to do some searching around. So it's up to them what they want to would like me to try.
Q, what do you want to do? You see all this going on?
What would a monk do in these situations? I am going. See, like I've been liking Grat and his little dog, his little furret. So I think I'm just gonna hug his ass.
Okay. All right.
Maybe make some idle chatter.
Okay. When you make idle chatter, it echoes in the cave here.
Like a very deep echo? Like it goes forever, or is it kind of
a pretty significant one when you speak?
All right. So hey, I think this one's pretty significant when I speak, guys.
Yes.
Yeah, a part of me just wants to go balls deep, but you just said this whole place is deadly. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna hug Grat. He's the biggest guy here right now. I've got nothing but like toothpicks.
All right, Grat, what do you want to do? Oh, Grat, what do you want?
He's on mute.
No, he's on mute.
goddamn mute. All right, so
Which
I'm gonna go up to the left of Duncan and come around near Blodgett and kind of like lean
Peer
over
around
his
the edge.
lean over his shoulder and say, Grat ready to fight whatever come our way. Do you hear anything? Small halfling friend, Blodgett.
I'm having trouble hearing you. I'm sorry about that, Vince.
You can't hear me?
No, I couldn't for some reason. I'm guessing it's on my end. We've got a little bit of rain going through, so I don't know if that's affecting something or not.
Okay.
So,
Do you hear anything?
no, I do not
No.
hear anything, and beyond the area that's illuminated, I can't see anything. But
Okay.
I can scamper off into the dark, but it'll take a while for my eyes to adjust. If you want me to scout ahead without the light, otherwise we need to have Lupo move up with me, and we'll scout ahead.
All right, I bring Lupo and have light. And is Benny still pretty sedate, right?
Yeah, he's pretty chill right now. There's nothing. He's not like wigging out or anything.
Okay, I use him as like the canary in the coal mine in certain situations.
Yeah.
All right, so Lupo's going to come up with the light and go along with Blodgett, and they're going to move. I'll be the caller for tonight. They're going to move maybe 15, 20 feet ahead and check around that next corner.
Okay.
So you see that this stops right about here, carries on a little bit further in, like so.
Okay, and we don't smell anything like weird, do we?
No, only the lamp oil burning in the bullseye lantern that's on the stick on the pole again. And the air is there's no wind, there's no air flow in here at all.
Oh shit.
So, in fact, the only thing you really smell is the exhaust, I guess, of the bullseye lantern. That's about it. It's a little musty. It is definitely cold. It's somewhat damp on the floor.
Okay.
And again, it's rough. It's rough hewn stone on the floor. These aren't flagstones. Those squares are just so we can measure.
Okay. Well, I'm not a ranger or have their tracking ability. Do I see anything to show any like wear patterns of anything that would indicate that this has been used recently or is used frequently?
D20 real quick. Oh, and then also give me a D4. Actually, I want Ryan. I need you to roll me a D4 as well.
D4.
Yep.
The little pyramid one.
Thanks, Tips.
Not a problem. You
that's a
seem
one.
you seem kind of confused.
I rolled a 2
That's it.
on the D4.
Okay.
And I rolled a 16 on the D20.
Okay. Now, tell me exactly what you're doing, just in detail.
I am crouching down and inspecting the ground to see if I see either patterns in the moisture to indicate foot traffic. I see mud or dried footprints that indicate that someone went through here at one point in time but hasn't gone through frequently. I'm looking for any signs that this is either something that is well traveled and frequently used currently, or something that doesn't appear to have had anyone wandering about in this section for a while. In anything that indicates fresh activity or disuse. That is what I'm trying to pursue.
You can't
being a ranger.
Yeah, well, yeah, you not being a ranger. Morwen actually has some tracking skills. You're not sure exactly how she has tracking skills, but you both come to the same conclusion, and that is that this passage has not been used in quite some time, considering the amount of underbrush that you had to sort of clear away to find it in the first place.
Okay.
Also, the floor itself, there is no track. There are no tracks in the floor or on the ground. It is just moist.
Okay.
Moist.
Very, very moist.
All right.
And Grot, you're up here. Q, what do you want to do, man? What's going on? Lupo's kind of like pushed a little bit past you so he can put the lights up there. Ryan.
I want to, you know what? Why am I such a pussy? So our little halfling friend, I'm
Yes.
walking up. Edge me up. sneak me right through Baduncan on there.
Is that where you want? Right there?
Well, a little bit ahead. Give me the
Okay.
next square up. Can I go to the next square up?
Mhm.
Okay. I'm only listening for drafts. Like, wind blowing.
Okay.
Like, or feeling breezes. Anything?
Roll me a d20.
20.
A 20-sided dice, please.
What's the name of that polyhedron, you smart ass fuck?
It's called a 20-sider.
14.
14.
A twentahedron.
Yeah.
Tetrahedron.
Tetrahedron, yes.
Tetrahedron.
Geodesic sphere. No, as I said before, there's no wind flow through here, so there's no real. You don't hear anything. You might hear an occasional drip because you're a little bit more sensitive to that, but you can hear just like maybe it's like water or some sort of moisture descending the side of the cave, but that's about, or the passageway here, but that's about it. You do notice again, like I said to everybody else, is that this where you're at right now is fairly old and has been worked. The stone has been worked out of a natural cavern, but again, it might even predate the old world.
Wow. All right, so run my hand as I'm moving forward to. I want to run my hands along the left wall. I'm going to continue to do that.
Okay.
It's just like as I'm walking, because OCD.
Yeah. Okay, so you're doing that. Grot, what are you doing?
I'll come up and guard the rear of the crazy ass monk that's gone ahead past the light, make sure he's safe, and make sure Blodgett's following me and the rest of everybody.
Okay.
Just kind of move down this corridor cautiously.
Okay. And Blodgett's right there. Okay, Blodgett, what do you want to do?
All right. I suppose the monk's walking up ahead, and I'm just kind of like, okay. Yeah.
You notice that the monk that Q walks. You only just barely notice him as you kind of like walk by. He moves fairly silently,
like little crescent steps. I'll teach you later.
So he moves like a cat. Okay. All right. I will go on ahead and shuffle on up ahead, clinging to the side toward the wall, and see if I can see anything up ahead.
Right. I'm gonna move Lupo unless you tell him not to go. So unless you tell him to push back. So
yeah.
Oh, it's good to have the light. You can't see shit.
Now his lantern it's a bullseye lantern, right? So it actually focuses the light.
Top of about a 6 or 7 foot pole, though.
Okay, I will make sure Lupo knows to try not to silhouette me, but to shine the light off to the side. That way I don't present a silhouette target, but can still have the area illuminated without necessarily making myself a nice juicy target for some orc or kobold or something in the dark. Kind of like a tunnel rat in Vietnam, the way they would focus the flashlight.
Vietnam in the old times too.
Yeah,
or the times before the times.
from the time when Rollo and I were little kids.
Would you like to know more?
Yeah. So, but that's what I instruct Lupo to do that, to try not to silhouette me more than he has to.
He is paying attention a whole lot more. The new Lupo pays attention a lot more than the old Lupo did. Okay, so Blodgett, you come to a what looks like a crossing here. There's another passageway that leads off this way.
Okay.
And as you guys move in, remember, I'll darken it up later on the way out, but like as you move in, it darkens behind you too as well. So
okay, I'll hold up a hand to tell everyone stop, and then I'll point. We got two directions, one this way, one that way, to Grot, using hand signals that he and I have worked out to see if he wants me to go one way or the other.
Okay.
Hurry up.
You see Blodgett sort of like flipping you off. Which way?
I'm gonna point to the right and then point to my ear, as in, hey, do you hear anything?
I will listen. Do I hear anything?
Roll for it. Give me a d20, please.
And I rolled an 11.
Good enough. You don't hear anything coming from that end of the corridor or around the corner, anyways.
I will look back and shake my head no, that I don't. And do I see anything when I peer around the corner?
You see, get a little bit more from where the light is. The light would be going.
Okay.
You can see where it would shoot right there. And as I said, each one of these scores is 5 feet. So
okay, I will point to my ears and shake my head no, and then I'll point to my eyes and shake my head no.
Q, you're up.
Yo,
What are you doing? You see all this going on?
cross the thing. I'm following my hand along the wall. Up. Come on, don't pussy out. There you go. One more.
Hold on.
I'm following my woman's intuition here. I have an idea.
Yeah, you are.
Look at you with like layers. This is the fog of war layer. Kind of Warcraft 2 vibes you putting on here.
It's because it works. That's as far as you can see from where you're at right now with the light that's behind.
I would say
Swobu Gloptar.
He's not drinking from Egg Shen's bag of things, right? You know.
No, but don't
make
forget,
you feel like Dirty Harry.
You still have Qual's feather token stuck in your hat right now. And you still have no idea what it does. Well,
no, I don't.
So what's up there? Is there? Can I see anything?
No, there's nothing else. Like it's just again, and there's no wind, there's no airflow through here. If anything, it seems kind of like a little oppressive right now because it's a little bit humid in here.
All right, not gonna lie to you guys, Grat or Blodgett. I'll talk to Blodgy. My rule of thumb is you just hug the left wall and you follow it all the way around so you don't get lost. I've learned it back in the old times when they used to play Wolfenstein and Duke 3D. So if you guys are dead set on going right, that's cool. But I would suggest we stick to the left wall. Keep your hand on it so you don't lose it.
You woke up half naked on beach, and we had to save you. Not everything you say is true, but we'll take it under advisement.
What the hell are you, HR? We'll take it under advisement.
Take it under advisement.
Yeah,
kind of. We all are. You're part of the group, but we don't trust you fully yet. So
okay.
Oh yeah.
Settle down there, left hand.
I look at Grot and I point straight ahead and I point over to the right and I'm like, which way, my friend?
Grat said, let's go to right.
All right. I will go around the corner, hugging against the right side of the wall, and move on forward when it's my turn to do so.
Contrarian people in Dungeons and Dragons. Never would have thought I'd see it.
Grot, you're up. Where do you want to move, man?
Exactly. At
least Gray's not like trying to contemplate like his navel the whole time.
Right. Well, so he's not breaking out some philosophical text.
It's like
in my day, hitching up
like traveling with Jordan Peterson. Right? It's kind of a metaphor for life.
Grat's gonna beckon to Q and grab left hand wall on this side.
All right, follow the guys.
Hey, where do you want to move, Grat?
Move me like a knight, by the way.
Yeah,
or I guess fine after you, whatever.
Go ahead, Grat.
Right. Just put me up next to Blodgett and like towards the center. Yeah, right around there.
Okay.
And I have my two-handed sword drawn.
Okay. All right. You have barely enough room to get a decent swing in this.
I'll have to stab. Yeah.
Yeah, you will have to stab for sure.
Right.
Again, it's remember your longsword is a good 7 feet long, so.
It is a two-handed greatsword that is probably close to 7 feet long. Yes.
Yeah. All right. Hey,
the Scottish Claymore.
Rollo, how much illumination am I going to get from my dancing short sword?
A little bit extra if you're gonna pull it out.
Yeah, I would pull that out with the right hand, and also pull out one of my silver daggers just to have it ready to throw if I need to in my offhand, and move around the wall and hold the sword out and off to the side of me to illuminate before me.
Into over here or
yes,
over
yes,
here?
yes. Keeping toward the right hand side of that wall of that right hand corridor.
All right, you move another 5 feet or so, and let's see. See another passage that's right here. Now remember, this is you're suspecting that this was, like I said, a natural cavern that has been reworked over the course of the ages here.
Okay. I will move up against that the wall that's above me as I'm looking at the map. That way I'm hanging out up against that corner so I can
Up here?
back around a little bit that way. Yeah, right there. That way I can listen around the bend and peek around the bend before actually going around the bend.
For committing, yes.
Yes.
Okay. Just put the tip in. Okay.
Yeah. Yep. Just tip.
Okay. All right. Well, this is the tip right here.
Because I'm not drinking as much as somebody else is.
Yeah.
I haven't been drinking in like minutes.
Yeah. So I'll just go tip while he's going balls deep.
All right. This is as tippy and balls deepy as you can see.
All right.
So I presume you're going to relay that back to Grot.
Yes, I will relay that back to Grot that I am not seeing anything, nor am I hearing anything from up ahead.
All right, Morwen's going to stick over to Q here, and then we'll put Gray up to, excuse me, right here. Oh, there's DS. Okay. All right, Q, you're on. What do you want to do?
Follow the guys on the other left wall.
All right. Morwen kind of comes up behind you. You going to go over this side?
Yeah.
One.
Basically, the left wall. We're gonna be fucking lost, but it's whatever. I'm not trusted.
we sort of
Take a
trust
swig.
Q's mumbling along.
I'm gonna get you more drunk.
Are you taking a swig of your?
Yeah.
All right, nice.
Fuck these guys.
All right.
Yes.
Fuck these guys,
I'm gonna
man.
live stream us storming the cave.
Storm the cave.
All right. So, where do you want to go? Do you want to keep moving along this side?
I guess
Over here?
so. Yeah.
You should try the left wall up there.
There you go.
No, it's the left. Look, just stick to the left wall. It's fine. I'll make it work. I'm drunk.
All right.
And whatever.
We trust you now that you're drinking.
You don't
Drunk.
trust shit.
I trust you a little bit.
A little bit.
A little bit.
This is
A
not.
scotch.
This is not us looking for the ring. I'm
A
just
scotch.
saying.
I trust you a scotch.
You're not my Samwise Gamgee. I know this now.
All right, Q. This is what you see on
I
this
ain't
side.
carrying
Over
you
here.
anywhere.
Blodgett. Q just like waltzes past you.
Well,
know,
dude, it's been 20 minutes. We've gone 15 feet, you pussy. Come on. You got a glowy knife. That's scary as shit.
I've also the characters also managed to survive three different modules, so it's like, you show up naked on a beach. It's like
Well,
I think I might be doing
See,
something right.
therein lies the issue. Yes.
Q is the John Zerka of this party.
The naked beachgoer.
It's gonna tell you how the moon's flat.
Okay, I will move up behind Q, using him as a shield for any potential trap triggers or
Yeah, solid
arrows
adventurer.
in the dark, and peer up and listen around and see what's up ahead.
Thanks, Conan the Destroyer.
There you go. Grot. Speaking of destroyer, what do you do, Grot?
I'm coming up behind these two guys and make sure they're safe.
Okay. Let's go over here. And Lupo has to follow along, so you guys have some light. Aziz.
Light. Love that movie.
I do too.
So good.
Very
So
underrated. Very
Exactly.
All right, Blodgett. Tell me where you're going.
I will move up over to the right-hand wall and move
right.
forward to the extent of my movement rate, scanning ahead for traps, trick doors, and anything else that might impede us.
Well, this passage scoots along up here. That's about the extent of the light and what's left of your infravision right there. Now, I have to remember that Q does not have infravision, so.
Nope.
Nope.
Just hope.
Okay, where do you want to go, Mr. Helpful?
Hope in a wineskin.
Am I Mr. Helpful?
Yes, you are, Mr. Hopeful.
Well,
Mr.
you see how
Fabulous.
many squares you go if you're a pussy that's afraid of death? Go twice that far. Like, I'm not jogging it, right? Like, I'm casually walking, hand up against the wall. I want to feel for anything out of the ordinary, especially like if moss is growing, like if something plant life is inside of here.
Roll me a d20.
You do realize my full body height is not even the length of your legs. So
Yeah,
don't
you're-
give me shit about my stubby little legs.
You have to
extremely
move kinda
awesome stubbers.
slow
All right,
to be careful. Okay, so
Crouch level.
you just run your hand over like what seems like algae or scum of some sorts on the
Wait a
walls. The
minute.
walls are wet.
Oh.
But algae's just it started here. It hasn't been back there, right?
No, it's a little bit. The walls are a little bit slicker in here.
All right, something's definitely changed. All right, so whatever we're doing is going to be up close. Fuck. Okay, Blood, when you're walking behind me again, check 5 feet behind me, 10 feet from now. I have a feeling there might be like some vegetation there, like we can break through a wall and go look for some shit or whatever. I'm mumbling, but you get what I'm saying. 10 feet from now, 5 feet behind me is something.
Grot, you have no problem hearing what Q's saying because every word out of his mouth is echoing in this.
It's echoing down the fucking. Grat shake head and move forward, and he's going to place his hand on the left hand wall further up as much because he's taller, and see what he can feel on the wall.
And I'm like doing mathematic equations. For every 5 feet forward he moves, I need to subtract 10 feet. And then what?
Your head's going to explode.
It's just like it's a leapfrog, but you won't be in front of me, so I have to leapfrog first. Because I want to survive for the next campaign.
Roger, you're up. Survivor.
Somebody's got to
All
screenshot
right.
that shit.
Right.
You pull that
Which
out.
one of us has a girl back in town? Me or the drunk guy? I rest my case. So,
Yes.
all right. Forward I move.
That's a good point.
Yeah. So no. I'll move on
Stop it.
up to the extent of my movement rate while still being cautious and checking things and whatever it is about 10 feet behind him. Look at the walls. So.
Okay. And let's go here. Push this out. Okay.
Yeah, look, see it? That little nick? Right there.
That little jog in the wall right there. Okay.
Yeah, and I know Rolo can do straight lines. I've seen his Photoshop work. So that's not supposed to be there.
I know there's a side quest here somewhere, man.
It's a clue.
All right. Blodgett and Q, roll me a d20.
All right.
Shit.
$20, you die because I got past it. 19.
I rolled an 18.
Oh, well.
It's understandable. You are
you
half
both-
my size with a
you-
girl.
Both notice that the passage is a little bit downhill. It sort of sinks as if you're like going. There's a grade of some sort that's sort of going downhill, but just slightly. It's not like you're going to start rolling or anything like that.
All right. I will
A
look back
deep
behind me
declination.
to Grot and show him that it's got a slight incline going down and, making the stair steps like we're moving downward.
Since we've been noisy anyway, Grat's going to talk in a normal tone of voice. So, passage slope down and getting more moist.
Yes. Downwards. Yes. Slope down and moist.
They're joke there, but we leave that one alone. That
Every time you say moist, more is a little bit.
oh, moist. Oh. So, Grat will move forward a little bit, and he's going to be very wary of his footing. And I'm going to just kind of tap the stones with my sword. They're pretty solid, right? They're not.
Yeah. It's not even. They're not stones. It's like floor. It's like rough hewn stone out of the
floor.
floor.
Okay,
There's
so
no
it is-
flagstones. Yeah.
All right, no flex. Okay, so it's rough hewn floor that's shit, and it's slightly moist, and it's going sloping downwards. Okay, and that's as far as we can see.
That is sloping downwards.
All right, I guess keep moving.
Yeah.
Got no
Morwin's
choice.
voice is not like Jedediah Beela's, is it? She's not going to be saying nasty here anytime soon.
this,
That's nasty.
Jesus
That's what she
Christ.
sounds
that's
like?
what I should do.
Yes.
That's her.
That's
Oh,
nasty.
yeah.
It is nasty, right? Isn't it nasty? Oh,
God.
Fuck Ann Landers.
Jesus Christ.
All right, Q, what are you doing? The floor is moist. Everybody
let's
has
roll
to
down.
The floor is moist, and it's
Wait,
going
wait.
down.
The floor is moist, but the lichen and the gross stuff's on the wall, not the floor, right?
Yeah, on the walls.
Luck favors the bold. I ain't got no bitches, so I might as well move forward to my extent of my rate.
Bitches. You got nothing to lose. You're half naked, you know.
So as far
Half
as I can
naked,
go,
drunk.
Oh,
Drunk.
man.
You know, wandering around with a wineskin, burping.
I will punch you guys in the dick, and it's really gonna hurt because I got skills.
Well, to be fair, Blodgett is dick height, so he could get you first.
Yeah.
fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mr. Frodo can't come near me though. I'm in danger.
Plus, Mr. Monk needs to level up before his pimp hand really gets strong.
That is true.
He
That's
can't
true.
level up
Yeah.
until he takes on his brother. All right.
Kind of quarter hand.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. You got a little bit more here. Oh, look, there's another bend. Off this way.
All right.
Sure.
When I can, up to the corner to listen around the bend and then peer around the bend to see if I can see anything.
Roll me a d20.
Rolled a 20.
You hear nothing.
Yeah. I knew that one was going to be a waste.
Thank God we were so cautious to
I was
this big
gonna
room
do
and nothing.
You just blew your load on that one.
Following protocol.
All right. Ryan, the one time we were moving through a corridor quick, guess what? We missed a secret door behind a tapestry and
did.
got ambushed on two different sides by like hobgoblins and shit.
You did survive all that though, didn't you?
Yes, but we learned our lesson that we don't let that happen again.
Don't survive again
Yes.
by doing exactly what you
Hey,
did.
Grot lost a stuffed bear.
I'm so over this conversation. I'm taking a
full-size
swig of
stuffed bear
liquor
was
and I'm
lost
going
in
up to
that.
the corner on the thing for sure.
Swiggly.
I don't want to hear about your bitches or your caution or your tapestries. I'm done.
If you need more wine, Grat does have more wine.
Yeah.
All right.
Just,
Can I get to the corner?
Yeah, you can if you
probably?
I would love.
You would like. Okay.
But like, peek my head. Let's be cautious just in case we miss the tapestry.
I swear to God, he gets shot out of the dark. I'm going to laugh my ass off.
Right,
Yeah.
and then push the arrow in further.
Yeah. Twist that sucker. No, you got to push it all the way through. That's how you
Right.
get them out.
Using my made up, not at all agreed upon hand signals, show them that there's like a thing going that way.
All right, so it kind of
Very condescendingly do
around.
it though.
Okay.
condescending hand signals.
Yeah.
We've got a few of those.
More ones right here. Duncan's coming up. Blodgett, what do you want to do? You're up next.
We'll move up and go around the corner since it's already been scouted out.
Right.
I'll follow along.
All right. You can see up to right about there.
Oh shit.
And Q, roll me a d20. Blodgett, roll me a d20, please.
For you, anything, Dungeon Master.
Yes.
I rolled another 20.
I
What the
will
fuck is
your
going on
dungeon.
over there?
I feel like Tom
Yeah,
Hanks.
but they're worthless right now. Come
I
come
know,
combat,
it
I'll be
sucks.
rolling twos.
You're blowing your load on all these perception.
Yeah, I
checks.
know.
Mhm. What did you roll? You rolled a 5. Okay, Blodgett, you smell bad. You smell something that smells like meat, something.
Hmm.
It's just a
Grat smell meat.
faint smell of it, but there's no
Rat hungry.
there's no airflow in here, but you think you smell like dried meat, like beef jerky or something like that.
Grot and Benny have a nose for that kind of stuff. I'll wave them to come here.
All right, Benny and I are going to go check this out. So do we smell this meat smell?
Roll me a d20. Actually, I'll roll for Benny. It's fine.
Yeah. Let him roll. You guys will fuck it up anyway.
I had to roll for Benny.
I got a 4, so I should have gotten it.
You got the same thing Benny did. You don't smell anything.
All right.
Only the hungry halfling has a nose for beef jerky. Lupo is there, and let's see.
DS has shown up, sort of.
There we are.
He hasn't connected his mic or his camera, so it's not going to
camera
let him.
yet.
He's probably having trouble with his PC.
Well, I'd sent him a special text on Twitter, so I was hoping he would see the message.
There he is.
Ray is here. DS is here. Grot, you were up. What did you want to do?
I'll continue along with guarding Blodgett and Q.
Okay.
Since they're leading the way, the least I can do is protect them.
Okay. Oh, there you are. Nice of you to join us, DS. Here.
Apologies.
Welcome to the party. I will push you right behind Grot there, so you can now play too.
Why don't you sit in the back?
Yeah.
Rollo was going to kill you.
Go to the back. Move to the back of the bus.
DS, I'll fill you in later, but you are in the cavern. Remember, you had the vision of like the 4 caverns, and you knew which one to go into. This is where you're at.
Gotcha. Okay.
I'll catch you up in a bit. Blodgett, what do you want to do?
I'll move up forward up to that corner and give it a good listen, and then peer around, see if I can see anything.
All right. And thank you for the spell pulls, my friend. It was very courteous of you. This is as far in as you can see now. Blodgett, you notice that the ground here, there's this is the first time you've seen like sort of loose gravel and loose ground.
Mm-hmm.
This area right here. Again, you guys are getting, well, you don't know for sure, but you feel like you're getting a little bit deeper into this mountainside here. And again, there is a bit of a slope and a bit of a grade, and the deeper you go in, the sort of wetter it becomes, at least moisture wise.
Mm-hmm.
The humidity back here is like getting, it's humid, but it's cool. It's kind of like musty back here. All right, Q, what do you want to do, Mang?
I want to see what's up with them rocks.
Charlie Sheen, Monk, what do you want to do?
Left wall, touch the left wall, walk around, get out of Frodo's way, keep going.
This way or this way?
No, the rocks, the left.
Oh, you want to
What's
see
up
that?
with them rocks?
Okay.
Or is that just on ambience? Are those not in the real cave?
Those are there.
Are they loose?
It's the first time you've seen loose rocks going this way, and
Pick one up,
there's
chuck
a few
it down
more.
the thing.
Okay. You chuck it down the thing. All right. Hits the back wall right here, and as you do so, you notice there are some bones back here that have been disturbed in quite some time.
There's
a
guys,
skull,
go the other way.
Bit of a skull of some sort. You don't really know a skull of what.
Hey, Frodo, it's a dead end. Let's go the other way.
And there's what looks like a human rib cage back there as well.
Yeah, I ain't fucking with bones, man.
Is this where the dried meat smell came from?
You can't tell. You had it for a minute and you lost it.
Okay. I will inspect the bones.
Okay. All right.
Using my silver dagger to do so, by the way.
Grot, where are you going?
I'm gonna head up past. I'll keep going past the little left passageway that's a dead end and move towards the corner there past Q.
There.
What can I see? Because I do have infravision, and I don't think the light right now is blocking my.
Only slightly.
Okay.
DS, I'm just pushing you up so you keep pace. And this is what you see up in this direction. Passage continues up a little bit further. All right, DS, you're up. What do you want to do, my friend? You've been watching all this transpire and just sort of trying to keep up. And the caverns you are in are natural.
You're muted, by the way.
Muted. Are natural caverns, but they looked as if they have been worked very, very long ago. Not recent work at all. In fact, like very, very, like hundreds of years ago.
Okay, you said they're studying bones over on the left?
Yeah, Blodgett is looking at like what looks like a series or a cluster of bones in the back of this sort of dead end over here.
let me go check it out and see maybe if I can identify what those might be. Like, what kind of remains are they?
They appear to be human. The rib cage and the skull, and what's left of what was once a body here, looks as if the bones have been sort of torn from one another. They're all over the place, and they look like they've been here for quite some time. There is still, there's algae and some kind of slick scum that is coating the skull and the rib cage and some of the bones you were able to find, like the hands and stuff like that.
Okay, any items that might be over there?
No, yeah, nothing. Blodgett couldn't find anything, and you're not seeing anything either. It's just bones. And it looks like they have been undisturbed for quite some time.
Okay. I don't think there's much else to do except maybe push forward then.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay, so Lupo's going to go over here. And, okay, Q, what do you want to do, my friend?
Grabbing a rock, walk around the corner, huck it down that hallway.
Down this way?
Yeah.
All right.
Tinka clinka clinka clink.
And
Here's my plan. So if there's a trap there, it'll set off the trap, and then the stone will die, and then you can get back to your lady at the beach.
All right, the rock clatters into the darkness.
And it just sounds like more darkness. Blah, blah,
We need
blah,
we need it. We
fancy.
need the magic user to cast a light spell on the coin, and then you throw it.
In the darkness.
Oh
You
yeah.
need a light spell on your coin,
See, when you bring that up, that actually is smart.
right?
We have a
You
light
say
spell wizard. Where's the wizard?
No light
Oh, that's
spells.
right. He's at the gym, isn't he? No
Yeah,
light
he's
spells.
right here. No,
We're going
that's-
into a
that's-
cave, and you
that's
didn't think we needed
that's
light
Duncan.
spells?
I can see through the dark, right? Why the hell would I need a light spell?
I got magic
I
missile.
don't
What
care
do I
about you
need?
guys.
Magic missile.
I'm gonna cast magic missile.
The Cheetos.
I might just have to like do that spire fitting or spitting the fire like Rob does.
I need to get Cheetos for next.
All right,
year.
if I have any movement left, let's just like get up there.
I agree.
All
Hug
right.
that left wall.
Blodgett, where do you want to go?
Let's.
You're faster than any of these guys.
All right. I will go on ahead and move up and around and hang toward the right side there and see what I can perceive up ahead of me with my eyes and ears.
Yeah, I presume you still have your sword out, correct?
Oh, yes.
All right, you see another bend in the passage right here.
All right. I will move over to the left-hand side then so that I can hear and see around the corner.
Excuse me.
You're Canadian.
I've heard the rumors.
You know, you asked for an excuse. It's just the first thing I thought of.
Hey everybody, I'm from Holland. Isn't that beer?
Jack Napier in the chat? What?
All right, this is what you see around the corner there, Blodgett.
Okay.
Oh, look at that. More nondescript cave. But better cautiously move forward.
You know,
Q, you're up.
You-
What do you want to do?
Cautiously step forward past that cave at like, yeah, max it out. How far?
no, just triptych along. That's fine, Ryan. I mean,
Okay,
you-
and if I have
you
any
wanna be
movement
point
left,
man,
I
you do
huck,
that.
huck one of the
You're-
rocks
you're-
down the thing.
Okay.
Do I just hear more clinker clinker?
It just clatters every time you throw it.
Throw down.
If I
your-
had a guess,
light-
I would
light-
say this is
throw
just a
down your
long,
light-
boring
light
ass
point.
tunnel. We're full of what 6, 7, 8 geniuses here with acute hearing and amazing eyesight. Surely we can see a tapestry if it pops up on the wall.
Tapestry. All right, this is as far down as you
You
can
have to
see.
throw a
with the light
tapestry up
there.
just for the hell of it.
All right, Grot, what do you want to do?
I'm gonna move ahead with Q, and I'm gonna stick to the right side of the wall because he's got the left covered.
Yeah.
And is Benny's still pretty chill, right?
Yeah, so far. Now, the further you guys go, again, as I said, it gets a little more heavy in the air. The smell of the burning of the oil lamp that is in the bullseye lantern is really all you can smell in this area. So,
Okay.
DS, what do you want to do?
Is anybody holding torches right now? When you guys enter?
Lupo's the only light source. He's got the bullseye lantern on the stick.
on the
And I've got
pole.
my magic sword. So
Oh, speaking of which, how tall is the ceilings here?
About 10 feet, maybe
10.
9 or 10 feet. Yeah.
Okay, just a little taller than me. All right.
Yeah. That's why I said it would be very difficult to use your two-handed sword in this.
That's
Yeah.
perfect. We can drywall that.
Yeah.
So how's our light source
It's
so
so
far? Is
good.
it like 30 feet of light?
Okay. Yeah. You weren't here for that. Each square is 5 feet in this one. The scale's a little bit different here. So
Okay.
every 2 squares is 10 feet. So you've got it to right about down here, including Blodgett's sword.
Gotcha. So I'm assuming we have enough light, because if we didn't, then I have tinderbox and torches. So
You could do that if you'd like, but it would just it wouldn't be much more than where depending on how far in you go.
Kind of redundant.
no, it should
Lupo is your link boy.
yeah, just following still. There's nothing really else to do.
Okay, Blodgett, what do you want to do?
move on up ahead cautiously. Although I don't know, Ryan may have led more patrols out on point in the Navy than I did in the Army, but whatever.
Dude, I'm a monk and you're an elf. What army?
Yeah.
He's a halfling.
He's a stunted elf.
He's a hobbit.
Army's right
There's
there.
so many of us. Our problem's
Elf.
not even going to be whatever we have to fight up ahead. Our problem is going to be we don't fit in the hall.
All right, Q, you're up.
So
What do
the
you want to do?
small guy comes into effect.
Tally ho, buddy. Let's do it.
Where do you want to go?
Keep
As
going.
far as he can.
All right, keep moving as far as you can. Okay,
Yeah.
there we go.
Obviously, I'm
Yeah.
not just like jogging like a fucking idiot, right? I'm walking at a normal pace.
See, when you're
Like,
looking for stuff, if you're like trying to be observant and trying to move silently, you move much slower than
Yeah.
Mhm.
But you get it. It's like at a moderate pace.
a medium pace.
You're very
A
deliberate.
constitutional
You're very deliberate.
pace.
Yes.
Yep. All right, Grot, you're up.
I'm gonna fall behind Q, covering his rear. Ha 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 ha. He likes it.
You said rare.
He says rear. Right in the rear. I was waiting for that.
Yeah, I was kind of
Covering his 6.
Mm-hmm.
His 6 point.
You guys,
All lining up on the
alright,
right
yes.
side of the wall.
DS, I'm moving you up just to catch you up here. Gray, I'll be right there. All right, Blodgett, go.
All right, move me on up ahead.
You guys are like leapfrogging each other.
See, yeah, that's tactical. Remember leapfrogging in your army?
Check those corners.
Well, having
Well,
a small person down.
That's what I've been doing, but I've
first.
been at least watching for stuff. I mean, you're
I'm
like,
watching for stuff. Just because I'm
You're
not
just
saying it all
blowing it.
stoically and quietly doesn't mean I'm not looking.
Stop
Alright.
arguing. It's too noisy here. I'd say stop arguing.
This is
By the
good.
way-
This is the first like real character development we've had in this.
Blodgett, this,
I know, right?
this is what you can
Yeah.
see in the light of your short sword because you're a little far away from Lupo right now.
all right,
The
I
passage.
will
There's
give Grot a hand signal that we've got tunnel that way and a tunnel back the other way. And I'm guessing the tunnel back the other way is probably the one that Ryan wanted to go up to begin with.
Yeah, look how much time we would have saved. Just saying.
I would say keep going to the right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Further into the interior.
Mm-hmm.
This way?
Yeah.
Q.
Can we get a bird's eye view, like a zoomed out of where we're at? So we can kinda
Yeah,
see,
you can.
if you don't
That's
mind.
about where you were at.
Okay. Yeah. Let's go. In this case, I would assume it's north.
All right, let's take that corner to the right, but let's take it wide. Let's pie the corner. There's another army term for you. Let's pie the corner.
Morwen knows north and south,
Yeah,
and
someone
she's
say pie.
telling you that if towards up here is north.
All right. Go north.
She suddenly pipes up and knows what direction you guys are going. Q, you're up.
Yeah, we're gonna go around that corner to the north, and we're pieing the corner. So we're like taking the wide angle. We're gonna be on the left side though.
You're gonna be here.
Yeah, and then like, you know what I mean? Like,
Make her
I
right
can't-
a wide
okay,
right hand
this.
swipe.
you see how my hands move? It's
Wait,
like
wait.
that over
Are
there.
you churning butter?
See you. Okay. I have to come back to the actual chat here. All right.
I would tell him to Corpin, but he doesn't know what the fuck that means.
Pivot. All right. So this is what you can see in Blodgett's sword light, but you got to wait till Lupo
Make sure you add Frango the overscan too.
Carry up here. So, and Grot's right there, and Moreland will be right here. Duncan is there. DS, what do you want to do? Keep pace, I presume.
Yeah, keeping pace.
Unless you want to change order, just let me know. Okay.
I guess I'm. We're just following Blodgett and Monkman here. So, have I figured out anything about that Quail's Feather token?
Quail's Feather token. The one thing the one thing you guys have been able to discover, which Blodgett already knew, is that it also has some sort of limited feather fall ability. So Blodgett can you'll still fall, but you'll fall at a much slower rate. But other than that, there's other properties to it, but you haven't had the time to really sort of figure them out. But you do know that is one thing that it does possess. So
that's cool.
And I've got the gemstone that I can use to make people do what I want.
Yeah, charm them.
Do the others know that?
No, just you and I.
Yeah, no, only. Yeah, I was gonna say only the people who were who watched who were there when Lupo got. Yeah. All right, so when Lupo comes up, this you can see a little bit better now. So you can see up here, there's a passage that leads this way, Blodgett, and then there's another one that goes down this way.
Okay.
All right. Now, Blodgett and Q and Lupo, roll me a d20. I'll roll for Lupo.
10.
Okay. Q, what'd you get?
I'm still getting it.
Come on,
man. 1.
A 1.
I hope 1 is good.
You basically trip over your dick.
Fuck! That's a big dick. I'm tall.
All right. Let's see. Grot, you're up. What do you want to do?
All right. I will head to the right, and then
This way?
But on the left-hand side, we do the left, peek around the corner, and what can I see?
See,
trying to be as quiet as I can, too, even though we're yelling.
And you can see what looks like a corner over.
This is a maze.
Yeah, well, like I said, it's a natural caverns. And again, the floor is accurate. So there are there's stones that are sort of crumbled over here. There's also a few stones over by where Q is, but other than that, it's still been this pretty much the same. Again, sort of moist. Walls are wet, and there's still algae. And now you're starting to notice a little bit of what looks like some kind of fungus that's clinging to the walls.
Is it a colored fungus or just like a gray?
No, it's a colored fungus. It looks there's different variations of it. There's like sort of a bright orange and sort of a bright red, leaning towards purple even too.
It's not bioluminescent.
No, it's not glowing.
Okay, all right. There's
Taste
more.
it. See if it's poisonous.
Grat said, Grat not taste now. So Grat keep tongue in mouth. So we
Yeah, Morwen says yes, it is poisonous.
Grat no touch moist moss.
Genius.
So I'm gonna lean over to Blodgett and let him know that this corridor does another T intersection and goes further northward the way we're headed, but it's getting more moist and there's more poisonous lichen and poisonous moss.
Okay.
Don't touch it.
Okay. I will try to avoid the walls.
That's nasty.
Yeah. All right, up and around to the right-hand side or the north side there.
Going up here.
Yeah.
Is that good?
Yep.
There.
Yep.
All right. Light is going to be from your sword, so let's a little bit of space here, so you can go in here.
And we still don't hear anything, right?
Much larger. Nope. Everything is dead silent. It's almost like scary silent because all you hear is each other's voices in here. And like I said, they reverberate and you hear echoes of your own voices. But this opens up into something much bigger here.
There's a drunken monk up ahead. I can hear him.
Drink more wine.
Breathing. You can hear each other breathing. Blodgett, this is what you see in the light of your sword, and that's as far as you can see. So this opens into something much bigger over on this side.
Does this place seem like a tomb to me? or a crypt or something along those lines?
No, again, it doesn't give you the crypt feel, but it is because you've been in the crypt. No, it's again, like I said, it was
like some kind of natural cave.
It was a natural cavern that has been worked.
Okay.
I mean, work to the point where if you look above you, you can see where they put like the support like beams and stuff like that in the where it would be holding up like certain areas.
Does the wood look like it's rotten, or from the water and stuff?
It is what it looks like. It.
Okay.
That's how old it is.
Pretty old, yeah.
Okay. So this is a cavern from the before times.
All right, Q, what do you want to do, Ming?
All right, so it looks like it's opening up here, right? So
Brother man. Mm-hmm.
get beside Bloodgit.
Okay.
And if I still have any of those rocks in my hand,
You got one more.
toss it straight down the middle.
Okay. You throw. How hard do you throw? Do you toss it or you just like overhand?
Toss it. I'm not trying to, like a skipping a stone.
All right. You hear it clatter to the floor out into the darkness out here.
It's a big area. Man, it'd be great if our wizard had a light spell.
Right?
Okay. You got Lupo. Lupo's all light you'll never need.
You could throw a torch out there.
So after he does that, do I hear any kind of movement or noise or anything?
Just the rock clattering onto the ground. Just stone on stone.
All right.
Lupo has finally caught up. Duncan will here. DS. Now, what do you want to do, DS?
Is Lupos has a torch, or what is it?
He has a bullseye lantern that is on about a 6-foot pole.
So it's not like actually like fire in the open. I was going to say.
No, it's contained. It's an oil lantern, basically, is what it is.
I'm going to light a torch.
Okay. You go do that. All right, Blodgett.
All right. Let's have me. Oh, this opens up pretty wide. Let's just move on around the corner there to the right.
The side over here?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. You got a little more light and you got your sword, so you can see. Let's go. Give you a little bit extra here. So it opens up into quite the sizable cavern.
Okay.
Oh shit!
I'm not seeing anything lurking above me, am I?
Roll me a D10. Or excuse me, a D20.
Xenomorphs.
I rolled a 15.
Okay. You notice there's dripping coming from the ceiling, and there looks like very smallish stalactites.
Okay.
There, but very a few from what you can see, and the ceiling's pretty high up, so
okay.
Can't even really guess at how high it is. And then also, again, the walls are very slick with that algae and that lichen, and it will be very difficult to climb. Put it that way,
right.
Even for a thief.
I do not want to touch the poisonous algae, but I also want to avoid standing directly under any of the stalactites, just in case they are piercers instead of stalactites.
The ones you see on the ceiling are very small.
I'm very small, so
Yeah,
it wouldn't.
yeah.
So
That's all it would take. Yes.
Yeah. So
all right. Okay. So you're being cautious. Q, you're up. What do you want to do?
Oh, such a pussy. All right, go to the left wall.
Go to the left wall.
Yeah, the left wall. On an average pace. Let's cut down my movement
on a medium
20% less.
Okay.
Yeah, 20% less than I would move otherwise to look around as I'm doing it.
All right. All right. So you guys get into here. And push it there. Let's put Lupo up in this area here. More one can come up the side. And Grot, I'm just going to push you up a little bit. DS, you now have a torch going. And the torch burns, but it burns kind of fitfully because it's, again, the oxygen content back here is a little bit musty, but it is going. So let's see, Q. open this up a little bit for you.
Suspense.
It really opens up here.
Well, here I'll throw this out to you guys. If there was something alive in here, it would have probably like, hey, a moving rock. It would have moved around and scuttled. We'd have heard it. Pretty sure this place is empty.
All right. So roll me a d20 Blodgett and Q and let's see. Oh, and Grot, give me one too.
I rolled a 17.
11.
Drunken Master, my goodness. And Morwin and okay, you guys.
I rolled a
and
16.
Okay, you smell that smell of sort of it's not rotten meat, but it's just smells kind of like beef jerky, as best I can put it.
Dude, I love beef jerky.
And it doesn't, but does it smell appetizing or no?
To you it does.
Grat hungry. Grat smell meat snacks.
Slim Jims.
Grat smell Dungeon Slim Jims.
Okay. All right. So this opens up very, very broadly here. Let's push it here. Okay. And as Lupo gets in, I'll give you the whole room. Let's get here.
Let's play the secret chamber music.
Secret chamber.
It's called the secret chamber. It's background music. It's kind of.
So it's a very largest room, 50 or 60 feet wide.
Oh shit!
Maybe.
You want to cautiously walk every square inch of it just in case?
Right.
No.
Over on the northwest walls here, the caves are all winding and natural, as you have found out. They twist deeper and deeper into the cliffs. Eventually, you come together in this large squarish room. It is about 50 by 50. And again, the top of it is about maybe 20 feet tall, 20 feet high, but it's a larger natural cavern. But it also, again, it looks like it's been worked. There's like a debris in the center of it here, but also over in this corner, in the northwest corner, are what look like two 10-foot by about 2 feet wide strips of what look like either wood or hide or bark of some sorts. Like it looks like some sort of natural material over here.
There are coffins at first.
And that is where this odor resembling that of spoiled meat is emanating from. Okay. And from there's also what looks like a 10-foot wide. Where'd it go? There we go. Right.
Oh, shit,
There's
okay.
another passage that's right over here, about a 10-foot wide passage on this end over here.
I will head over to investigate the.
Again, this is in pretty low light, but you now have Lupo and you've got DS with a torch. So.
And the poisonous moss is still colored in this room, right?
Yes, it's clinging. You're also beginning to see some of it is bioluminescent. It's giving off a bit of a glow.
All right.
A kind of a purplish bluish glow on the walls, but only in patches, very, very spotty.
Gotcha. Not really anything to see by.
No. But you do have you've got two light sources now, so
Yeah.
All right.
and let's see, Blodgett, what do you want to do? This is where you see over here is where you see the rack of
That's where I want to go. I want to investigate that.
over there. Okay, Q, what do you want to do?
Well, we started doing the rack. Let's go to the other corner.
The only
that
other-
little hallway thingy there,
Mhm.
like on the outside corner, and then to peek down. No, the other outside.
This side?
Yeah, and then peek down that.
That's not the left.
I said what I said.
All right, that's about as far down as you see from the light sources that you have.
And grab some more of them rocks that are in the corner here.
Okay. Yep. How many do you want to grab?
That's a handful, 4 or 5.
DS, what do you want to do?
I'm gonna go up to the wall and put the torch against some of this moss and see how it reacts.
Okay. It just kind of sizzles. That's all. It doesn't really
Move or anything like that.
it's not like alive or anything.
Oh,
Like,
guys, good news. The moss is weak against fire.
Thank God.
oh my gosh. All right, Blodgett, you find that there are 2 pieces of what look like hide or bark of some sorts there. And they appear to be like long, about 10-foot long stretches of this material.
Mm-hmm.
And they kind of seem like, kind of flexible, but it looks like it might be hide of some kind, like an animal hide.
Okay.
And as you flip it upside down on the underside, you notice there are scoring marks on it, like it's been scraped on the backside.
Okay.
And there are also crystals of some sort, like look like salt crystals of some sorts that are embedded in the grooves of the scratches.
Okay. I will motion for Gray to come over and take a look at that and see if, with his knowledge of things, he might have some ideas as to what these might have been used for, like to haul salt,
like a sled or something.
Yeah, a sled for dragging stuff around here.
A sled.
Yeah.
Yeah, sled. See.
All right, Grat, what are you doing?
All right, those guys are busily engaged with the bark thingies. I'm gonna head over to Q and see what's up with him.
Okay.
I have a
just looks
feeling
in
there's something down there. I don't know.
down there.
Man.
Did you smell something?
There is a hole.
It's intuition.
Intuition. All right.
Woman's intuition.
Did you throw one of your rocks down there?
Not yet. I ran out of movement stuff. I mean, I had no time.
No time.
Blodgett Gray he's at a loss. He's like, I don't know what these are, but it's interesting that they kind of smell like beef jerky, so they're natural, and may Lord bless us.
Beef jerky from the.
But there are on one side it is just looks like animal hide of some kind, like a dried or stiffened animal hide, and then on the bottoms of them, on the flip side of them, there are scrapes on it, and there are what looks like salt crystals, or there's some sort of like embedded crystals in the backs of these things.
Okay. I'll ask the lady if she might have a guess.
She puts her finger to the back of one of these things, and then tastes the crystal, and it is in fact salt.
Okay.
That's weird.
I'm like,
Guys wanna
could this
touch it
have been
with
a
a torch
salt
to see if
mine
it's
back in the
impervious?
before times?
The other thing is that roll me Blodgett, roll me a d20, and then I gotta roll for Gray too.
14.
Okay. 14, and Gray I should say Morwen figures this out as well. These things don't look like they're covered in moisture or anything like slimy or anything like that. They look fairly dry, considering everything else in this cavern has been nothing but
Like they were
algae
used?
and scum and moist.
Moist.
So
If they
they're
were
new
used
here.
recently.
Well, newer, that's for sure.
Yeah, somebody left him here.
That means there has been someone here somewhat recently, at least within the last week or so.
You can't know.
Dude, that'd be funny if he's down my tunnel taking a shit and we're just in like his kitchen while he was away. Very Pulp Fiction.
There you go.
Wake up to Gimp.
Yep. Okay, DS, you're done doing your science experiment. Something blows its nose and you want to keep it.
Egon, your mucus.
Going south. I'm gonna follow the other two.
All right. And Blodgett, what do you want to do? You want to?
I'm like, I don't know of anything that these would be useful to us at the moment, but may be good to remember they're here just in case. And I guess I'll head down where that other corridor is. But as I head down that way, I'll just kind of glance along the wall here just to make sure there are no other ways or anything, any weird cracks or anything that might indicate a secret passage or some kind of trick door.
Cautious, I like it.
Roll me a d20.
Yeah, check that left-hand wall.
16.
You never know what's
You
there.
don't find any secret passages or anything like that.
Okay.
But neither do you find any tracks or any scuff or slide marks or anything like that, as if these things have been dragged. There's no evidence of how they got up into that corner.
That's weird.
It's already boys mystery.
It is. For investigators.
All right, Q. What do you want to do?
I don't know.
You know what? Let's stop fucking around. Let's 100% balls to the wall. Let's go south.
Right.
Casual walk, casual looking, but I'm not looking. I'm mostly moving.
Fair enough.
And so keep going, follow it. If there's something that's small and hard to find, I'm gonna miss it. Like, it's just speed is of the essence here. God, I'm gonna look so stupid if I end up falling down a hole and hitting a spear in my eye.
We'll
If
laugh,
that room fucking
we'll
exploded
laugh.
and I survive, I'm
We'll
gonna be a
laugh, but
champion.
we will help you.
All right. So that's the limit of your eyesight from where you're at right now.
All right.
Let's see, DS. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna follow behind him. Maybe that'll give him a little light.
Okay.
Aw, thanks. It's nice to have a real adventure and not somebody worried about his girlfriend back home.
Okay, Grot, you're up.
I'm gonna very slowly. I'm gonna be like maybe 10 feet behind them. Yeah.
All right, Lupo's making his way. What do you want to do, Blodgett? While I move the rest of these people.
I'll head on down that hallway as well.
We'll just leave Grant.
The tone of the music really does not fit our methodical searching. Just saying.
That's right.
All right, Q, smart ass. Let's go. Come on,
Keep
Zerka.
going. Let's keep going.
All right.
Thank you, Nico. And the answer is no. He's played,
No, it's like the third
he's played
time.
before. It's the third time, and not the first.
Oh. All the way as far up as I can get it to, and if I have enough room to turn, then turn to the right. If not, then I'll just stay there.
Get to right about there. That's the limit of your eyesight too. So, DS, I presume you're following behind.
I'm gonna let the others go first.
Blodgett, you're up.
All right, I'll move on down the hallway.
I'm Pat Stedman. I don't know fear. Oh, I mean, I'm Ki-Chi.
I can hardly wait till
I don't
September
know.
8th. Okay,
I should live stream it.
gee, that's gonna be a watch party. Grot, what do you want to do?
I'll stay with 10 feet behind them, but I will follow them. And I'm just the ceilings are still 10 feet, right?
Yep.
Okay, and we still got the moist lichen and
Yep.
and all right. And is it still sloping downwards?
And it's leveled off since you got to the big room.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Now, DS, what would you like to do?
I don't know. What is there any difference in the walls? Is it still just that
Same
algae
thing.
or-
Same thing. You do see the lichen that is the glowing lichen, the bioluminescent. And again, it's I say that loosely. It's just barely enough to sort of glow that you would notice.
Hmm.
But it's a little more common down here.
Okay.
Hmm.
Do I know what it is?
Lichen that's bioluminescent.
Oh, well.
You don't really, but you know what's funny is Morwen seems to know a lot about it. And Duncan is there. Gray's over here. All right, Q. What do you want to do?
To the right.
Definitely.
First star from the left and on until dawn.
Straight on till the morning.
Mr. Savick.
Jesus Christ. Got you, Grio. All right, that's about as far as you're going to be able to see.
Huck one of my rocks.
Okay, throw
Skip
your
it a
rock,
stone.
and you hear it clatter on stone on stone.
Ugh.
Clink,
Guys,
clink,
there's
clink,
nothing over here. It's just more emptiness.
Lupo is bringing up here. Okay, Blodgett, what do you want to do?
All right. I guess I will move on down to the south just to make sure there's nothing behind us back there while everybody else filters around to the right, I'm assuming. So I'll move around to the extent of my movement rate and investigate that.
That's about as far as you can see in your sword. Let's see. Grot, what do you want to do?
I will hold this position for now. Right at the where the yeah, right about there.
Okay.
That's good. And I'm just checking left and right. I don't see or hear anything, right?
Nope, not yet.
All right. Okay.
Diaz,
Just ominous. Not yet.
unless you want to do something different.
Nope, just following.
But up. Okay. All right, Q. What do you want to do?
I'm going to go the other way. There's nothing
way?
over there but clatter. Clickety clack.
You gonna go down this way?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, there seems to be something down this way.
Hey guys, there appears to be something down this way.
Look, another passage.
There's another passage.
More lembus spread.
I'll move on down. Continue to investigate.
Okay. Now, Blodgett, you detect a sloping upwards from the direction you were in.
What?
Okay.
It depends. I guess if we wanted to keep going down, then it's probably the wrong way, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is probably leading us back to that other way, which is what I
It's leading us to a
thought it
dead
might
end.
be, but I didn't. I just wanted to make sure
That's
there's
good to
nothing
clear it
behind
out.
us.
There's no, yeah, it's good. To
Especially
clear it
because I thought you guys were heading up to the north, so I just
Mhm.
wanted to check this out on my own, just to be
Mhm.
useful, but not
Okay.
slow down the group.
That's where you're at. All right, Grot, what do you want to do?
out. All right. I'll start turning right and head north, but very slowly, just a few feet.
And Diaz.
I'm gonna turn right where Grot's going.
Okay.
Blodgett, get up here. Take point.
On my way.
This cavern maze hurting Grad head.
All right, Q, what do you want to do?
Tally ho, and share the dogs of war.
There you go. I'll push you up there. Let's see. Let's give you all the way up to there since you're a monk.
Can I? If I huck to, I have. Oh no, I've got like 3 rocks left. No, never mind. I'm holding on to the rocks.
Okay.
Disregard.
Probably a
False
good
alarm.
idea. So here you're seeing. Now, the passage right here, it's pretty much the same thing, but it's a little more rough cut through here. A little rougher.
This looks a little rougher, guys.
Well, that's good or not. You smell anything?
Fear.
I
Jerky.
would have said that.
You smell that rabbit? Grot, I presume you're moving up.
A little bit, yeah. That's right.
All right.
Epic.
Blodgett, what do you want to do?
Move me up. If I can get up past Grot, then
Yep.
put me up there.
I'm good right there. DS, I'm just going to move you up here.
Yep.
All right. Blodgett, roll me a d20, please.
I rolled a 2.
2.
Yeah.
It's a respectable number.
Nothing to worry about. Q, you're up. What do you want to do?
Same thing I've been doing before.
All right.
We've run into nothing but the smell of beef jerky, guys. I don't know what, like, whatever. Maybe Rolo's got like a secret tapestry here. I'm taking my chances in that he really wants us to get our asses in gear. He's got a wedding to go to.
We'll be here when he gets back.
Yep. Okay.
This is really so. North is the way to go.
You is right there, and you can see what it looks like. So, all right. Blodgett.
Guys, it looks like a cave that continues to move forward into the darkness. Just a heads up.
And more. Push you over here.
I gotta take more liquor.
Grot
Yeah,
is
I'm getting
here. And then let's see. DS is here. Buzz here. And okay. All right, Grot, what do you want to do?
I'll hug the right wall and go around the curve a little bit.
This side?
Yeah, right about there is good.
Okay.
And I have my sword drawn.
Okay. And you can see it goes pretty further back here. Okay. And Blodgett.
Move me up.
Okay. Blodgett, roll me a d20.
18.
18.
That's good.
You're all good. All right, DS. What do you want to do, DS?
Just moving forward. Tempted to shoot a fireball into the darkness.
Right there. The dark.
Right.
All right, Lupo's
Good
with
jacket.
you to give you some illumination. Duncan is taking up the rear. Or would move up the side. And
Child.
Q. Would you
Well,
like
I'm not
to
taking it up the rear, so
from the rear? Yes. Okay. Push you up to this side. And at this point,
and we're hearing nothing. It's like just dead silence except for the occasional drippy drip, right?
occasional dripty drip and a little bit more rubble up front there.
Yeah.
Rubble. There's a big rock there in the middle. Careful of that.
Just for Q to throw down the hallway.
All right.
All right. What do you want to do, Q?
Guess I'm tossing one of the rocks.
Okay, you toss rocks and you throw it about as far as you can. You just hear it hit the ground in front of you.
Oh,
Should pick them up as you go.
Grot, you're up. What do you want to do?
I'll continue following along, just being very mindful, checking the ceiling.
Okay, how far do you want me to put you?
Right there is good.
Here? Okay.
Right, yeah.
DS, where do you want me to put you?
Following up behind Grot, I guess.
Okay.
Have your spells ready.
You get them ready, you burn them.
That's right.
All right, Q. Wait, I'm going to Blodgett. Blodgett, you're up. What do you want to do?
Let's go on ahead and move further up the corridor, please.
Okay, Blodgett, roll me a d20. Q, roll me a d20.
D20, eh?
I rolled a 20.
Nice.
What the hell? That's 3.
I know.
All right. What'd you
Roll
roll?
3.
Q? A 3. Okay. Well, Blodgett.
If we're in combat, this would be great.
Yeah, I know. I wish my Viking character could roll 3 20s in a game. Imagine how much
Right?
thunder I'd be bringing.
Maybe some serious damage to our enemies. That's for
Yeah,
sure.
no kidding.
What the hell is that shit?
Blodgett, you think you might see at the very extreme end what looks like might be a door.
Okay.
But only because you've got a little bit of infravision, you can just barely see that there's some sort of difference in the wall of the back there.
All right. I'll look back to Grot and let him know. Looks like there's a door ahead.
Yeah, Gretze finally something other than rock and and poison moss.
Okay.
There's a door. We can't tell what the door looks like from here.
Only Blodgett can see it right now, but he's going to get back to you.
All right,
Gro-
I'll move up with the guys.
Okay. Morwen will move with you too. Yes, I presume you want to keep a pace there.
That's right.
And Lupo will move right there with you, and we'll push up here. And Q,
Yo,
you hear Blodgett say, "I think I see a door up there."
let's go to the door.
All right, roll me a d20.
Finally,
Roll me a
something.
d20, Q.
I'm gonna roll a d20, and it's gonna give me a number.
Not the
And it's
pyramid
gonna
one.
be a 12.
It's gonna be a 12.
A
Oh,
12.
boy. Okay.
I'm not pushing the door, mind you. I'm walking to the door.
You're walking to the door. All right. As you confidently walk to the door, this rough-hewn passage ends in what you can barely see as a door down at the end of it. As you get a little bit closer, the floor suddenly drops out from under all of you. The lead character first.
What the f?
And you find yourself falling, and it drops down, and you find yourself falling down an incline or like a drop, not a pit trap, but it's like it descends
Yeah,
down.
like the Goonies.
Yes, and so you end up over here.
What are we on a ski hill?
You'll see here in just a minute.
One-eyed Willie's treasure.
Right. It's
All right.
our time down here.
So Blodgett, Q, Orwin, Gray, or Grot. Actually, all four you guys here. So here, here, and Grot, and I'm gonna roll. DS,
Road.
DS, roll me a d20.
All right.
Need a 19.
18.
You lose. Lupo, you lose too. All right, Lupo falls and DS goes at the end. The only two who don't are Duncan and Gray, who are right here as you
The ones
guys
who aren't even fucking here.
Yep.
God damn it.
Funny how that works out.
Bastards.
Okay, so Q, what I need you to do is give me a dexterity check. So your dexterity is probably what do we have you at? What's your
Oh,
character?
sec. Where's my character thingy? My dexterity is at 15.
15. Roll me a d20.
Wait 1 sec. I gotta cancel that. I don't want to roll 2 d20s. Just don't have to be greedy. What the fuck is a B? Oh, that's a 20.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
that's not good.
You are drunk.
Okay.
No, it just
You-
says B on the dice though.
You try to do your monk move there, but you realize that you can't stop your descent because you, Blodgett, Morwen, Grot, Diaz, and Benny, and Lupo are all on this slide that is sort of made slicker because there is a lot of salt on this slide.
It's a giant salt lick.
Velocity down this ramp that is going this way.
I'm going to say, Rollo, since I've got my short sword and my silver dagger both in hand, can I use them to try to slow my descent?
No, because there's no purchase for you to do so. First
Okay.
off, and then second of all, you're surprised, and then you are on what was basically a salt slide that is sliding downward right here.
Okay.
I should cue yakety sax right
Yeah.
now.
Mm-hmm.
And then music. Jesus Christ.
Move ahead. You're going
So you're dropping. You don't realize how far it goes down, but because you fall down into darkness, so you don't really know how far this actually goes. But
I didn't tell any of you guys to come right on my ass. You could have given me some space. Then I would have been. The
Well,
only one
I
to go.
wasn't. I hadn't moved yet. I mean,
Wait, why are you complaining? This is adventure. We're falling into a thing. We're
Well,
covered in
you
salt.
moved
This is
ahead
awesome.
and triggered a trap. If I had been the one moving ahead, I would have
Well,
triggered the trap.
You
We're on
should
a
have failed
giant
the
salt
trap,
fucking
same
lick.
as me. Nobody could have known. Look, mistakes
Well,
were
it's
made.
happening
Let's just
either
move
way,
on.
so it doesn't matter.
mistakes were made. Yes. All right. So you go hurtling down this salt slide here.
Woo!
And everybody except for, let's see, I got Lupo, I got Morwen, I got Q. Gray is not in, Duncan's not in, Grot,
Do we have to roll any
Tias,
kind of?
Badger, and Blodgett. All y'all.
It's moments like this I'm glad my mass is not very great.
And you go flying down into this room. And now, this is going to be real interesting when these guys get back, because these guys are going to be effectively at the top of this thing here, wondering what the hell they should do. All right, you guys end up sliding down this. Okay, here we go. So you fall, you drop 15 feet and then slide. So I need Blodgett, I need you to make a dexterity check at the bottom here. You, same thing. Grot, same thing.
All right, my dexterity is 14. I rolled a
See
10.
if I can
Okay,
get another
so
fucking 20.
Grot made it. What did you get?
I have a dexterity of 14 and I rolled a 10.
Okay, you're good.
9.
You're taking. You rolled 9.
Damn straight.
All right,
1.
Sweet.
All right, Blodgett, what'd you get?
My dexterity is 18 and I rolled a 5.
Okay, good. So the first, since you guys passed, Blodgett, you only take 3 points of damage from the drop and this scooting in.
Okay.
And Q, you take 2 points of damage.
Okay.
And Grot, you don't take any because you're the next one in. And then Lupo's okay.
Right.
DS, roll me a dexterity check.
Yep.
Pretty
8.
well armored, too.
8. Okay, DS, you're okay too because you're the your friends in front of you soften the blow.
Fucking land.
Okay.
I think
Yeah,
I've
I've
broken
got this
something.
big bear in front of me, right?
Grot, okay, Grot, you actually land on top of Q, and
No, you fat
Moron
fuck.
rolls this way. You guys right here, and
Um,
Lupo's right there. Now, as you get into this room,
Q, I have a question or a statement. Your deodorant ain't making it.
I'm like, what's my deuterin? I'm like, oh, wait, deodorant.
Deodorant. We all
Midwestern
smell
work.
now
salt
you
and
get
shit.
down in here, and there are flagstones on this area in here.
Okay.
Looks kind of nice in here.
There is a
Right? Right? It beats what we just came from.
there's a fire, and there's lots of bones, and you also notice these fine fellows.
Oh, fuck.
There's what we came here for.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
This would be a perfect ending, too, for the evening. If
If you
no way we're getting
cliffhanger
through
us, I
this
swear
tonight.
to God, man, I'll put a hit piece out on you, like a
We
1600
are-
notch
we-
count hit piece.
We are what? We are cliffhangering this because we can't.
Yeah.
There's no way we can get through the.
Yeah.
and-
Leave it here. I would rather have the rest of the guys here to help you out with this too. So,
Yeah.
so at the bottom of here, you slide down this down into the mountain of salt pass through a large natural chute, which has a strange luminous fungus growing on the walls,
We're inside.
and it smells kind of bad. It like makes your eyes sort of itch a little bit on your way down this
Yep.
salt slide here.
Poison eye.
As so you guys have it's almost like something acidic is in your eyes from the fall through the salt there.
Oh shit.
All right, so you tumble out of the salt slide and you find yourself in a 70-foot by 50-foot by 20-foot high room. So there's plenty of room to swing with as many exits, with a lot of exits. You can't really tell how many there are. Let's see. Standing in a semicircle around the slide are 10 gnolls aiming crossbows and are armed with long swords.
Oh shit.
They fire their crossbows and reload very quickly. And that's where we'll leave it for now until we get
God
everybody.
Please
damn.
fight like a man. A real man punches
Yikes.
people. in the dick.
You gotta get within range. You're gonna be a pincushion before you even get to the first one.
You guys are like sort of recovering. Oh, actually, you know what? Before we do this, Q, give me a roll D20 real quick.
All right, D20.
Come on, man. 1. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. You attempt to snap yourself like a flip back to your feet, but you fall all over Grot in the attempt.
What the fuck?
I'm such a fuck up. That's awesome.
God.
I truly am Pat
Trying to
Stedman.
do like one of those things where you like flip yourself up.
Like literally the worst time
Did
you
you
get
not
natural
drink
30s.
when you came in here?
He didn't drink
Dude,
enough.
It's the dice. I'm playing this straight. The game's fucking me.
The mechanics are not in your favor tonight. No.
Yep.
Oh,
Okay,
shit.
so that'll do us for right now. We'll pick this back up when we have all the rest of it. We'll have everybody else. I should be able to do a lot more in August than I was able to do in July. So if we want to, I'll let you know at my earliest convenience to get this
Cool.
thing.
Well, I'll get an email for it
now. And then this is where you slid down, and Gray and Duncan are still up at the top here, wondering what the hell happened to you guys because you guys just shot down through. They're trying to figure out the salt slide.
Or we'll yell for them to come down. And
The
then
monk
get
happened.
into-
That's
then
what
we'll get
happened.
into
The
the-
monk.
yeah, exactly. The
Well,
fucking
maybe
half-naked
not all of
monk.
us had army time. Sorry.
Nice.
Man. Well, let me get out of here. Hang on.
Cool. All right, everyone who's watching, we appreciate your attendance, and anyone who's watching later on the replay, thank you very much for doing so. We're going to get another game in the works. We'll get an email thread going amongst us, and we'll go from there. So in the meantime, enjoy the rest of your weeks, enjoy your weekends, and we'll see you next Wednesday. Aaron Clary's gay. Ryan's a clumsy monk.